A wise man once said, sometimes staying silent is just another way to deceive. What if I told you today is the first time we heard Diddy talk to the judge in a long time and they spoke about him testifying? You might be shocked at what was said. And Diddy and his legal team took a page out of somebody else's playbook. And I'm talking about Harvey Weinstein. But before I get into that, let's get into the defense and what they talked about for their 10-second defense that they put on today. First, they continue to hammer the fact that this was not sex worker or trafficking. This was merely consensual relationship type mumbo jumbo. And they went over some Cassie loving text messages to Mohawk Diddy. Oh, side note, these text messages sent to an escort service may sink Diddy like the Titanic, but we'll get to that. Now, these text messages that were shared between Cassie and Diddy were text messages where she expressed that she loved him and suggested that she enjoyed participating in these sexual performances known as freak-offs. And just my opinion, the way Diddy put hands and feet and beat the hell out of Cassie, she better said she enjoyed them, but that's just me. Anyway, in one message from 2012, Ventura wrote to Diddy, "Besides making love, talking to you is my favorite thing." And then 5 years later, they say Cassie sent Combs a series of messages talking about she missed him, asked him to send pictures of his Tootsie Roll, and pledged that she wanted to be his little freak. Now, of course, the prosecution poked a few holes in that by bringing up the Dr. Dawn Hughes, expert on toxic domestic issues, and they talked about that this could possibly be a trauma bond. Now, the exchange between Diddy and the judge. Judge said, "Mr. Combs, how are you feeling?" Sean Combs says, "I'm doing great. I wanted to say thank you, and you're doing an excellent job." Now, that's some high-level brown nosing that Mohawk Diddy was doing, but the judge wasn't going for it. He just went straight to his next response. "Do you understand that whether to testify or not is up to you? Do you understand that?" Combs replied, "Yes, Your Honor." And they got to the serious question. Flat out, straight to the point. "Is it your decision not to testify?" In which Sean Combs replied, "Yes, it is my decision. Solely my decision. Well, with my lawyers." That's where this guy comes into play, Harvey Weinstein. See, this is the exact playbook Harvey Weinstein and his defense lawyers took, where they didn't call any witnesses and would not let him testify, which led to a partially found guilty, kind of confusing verdict in which it was mistrial, but not a mistrial, kind of hard to explain. Anyway, he's awaiting trial and a hearing July 2nd. He's still being cooked. Now, the text messages that could sink him are these text messages. And remember, the defense of Diddy, they're saying that he was just paying for legitimate services from these escorts. This might paint a different picture. This is a text message between him and one of those escort services where he was complaining to someone that he couldn't perform, in which the escort service responded, "I'm confused because our agency provides time and companionship, not 24-hour gangbang sessions." Which they also put, "You're paying for the gentleman's time." And Diddy said he's lucky he got that, but all good. It appears Diddy told on himself 50 different ways. But anyway, there's no court tomorrow for the jury. Everything resumes Thursday. They will have closing arguments by the prosecution and the defense, and we'll see how it ends. One thing's for certain, we are nearing the end, and I like it. What if I told you?